Hey, so I just got the accessory, the AS-01 for the Godox Lux Master. You're supposed to connect that to a hot shoe, then to the Lux Master, and then you set the configuration to auto, and you match the aperture and ISO of the camera. In this case, f8 400 ISO. So yeah, the idea is that we are going to rely on the light sensor on the AS-01 to get the exposure of the flash, different from the exposure that we're doing in the camera, of course. And then we don't have to be calculating things. In the past, I was using a tape measure and building a table of distances and apertures. So we don't have to do that here. Or I was also using a light meter Seconic, giving it to the person and then doing the measurements. So this removes the need of that. It's not perfect. I was doing tests here. This is without the flash and this is with the flash. Okay, a little dark. This was better. It's like a dark zine, right? So it's a black thing, so always the flash will give you more. This was perfect because it's closer to gray, I guess. And then this was really smart. He figured that this wasn't the front, I guess. I don't know. And then this one was really good. It didn't overexpose the white on the box. And this wall was okay, a little dark. This was actually pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, it's working. It's not perfect, but way more practical. So let's see how I'm able to, or not, some foreshadowing there to use this. By the way, Godox, if any of you work for Godox ever see this video, please include this thing in the box. Come on. All right, let's go to the first one. So here's a Nikon FN2. So it does have a hot shoe, so not much to say here. We are going to put this in the hot shoe with the sensor looking forward. This defeatment here, I tried this before, is so hard. I feel like I'm breaking it. So yeah, I guess after putting it out several times, it will get softer, I guess, as I shave plastic out of it. Anyway, very easy. Sensor is looking forward as expected. There's also this PC sync here that you have to open here. You could potentially use this too. We'll see it in the next cameras, how to get the PC sync, but in this camera it's really not necessary. Like we don't need to overcomplicate. We have a hot shoe, so let's go to the next one. So this is a Mamiya C330, a TLR, and fortunately it does have a cold shoe, but it's cold, right? So if you connect this directly, it's not gonna get the signal. The signal is coming from the lens here, right? So this is where we need some accessories. There are several that can work here, but this is what I found. I found this in B&H. You can also find them in Amazon. They're everywhere. It's just a pass-through PC sync to a hot shoe, and it does come with its feed for the cold shoe. So you can put this here, and then you get the signal from the PC sync, and then you connect your AS-01 to it. Now, as you can see, this is protruding, so I had to put the bottom plate all the way to the max extension. So there is a little bit of maybe interference when you see it from the front, maybe from the Luxmaster, whatever you call this, the future or whatever. So not perfect, but yeah, it will get you going. can also get a project to put another cold shoe on the side here. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't destroy these things. Let's keep them for the next generation. So working very well here and the fitment. So let's go to the next. This is an Nikon FI. Not much to say here on top of what we already said, what they found to. You have a direct cold shoe. This one's going in easier. It's perfect. It works well, so not much to say here. It's looking forward. It enters easier than in FM2. Connect here. That's it. Let's go to the next. This is a tricky one. This is a Kodak Retina 2C. It's a 50mm lens. It does have a cold shoe, so very similar to the TLR. You can come to the cold shoe, but then you don't get the signal. The signal is coming from a PC sync on the bottom. So similar to the Mamiya TLR, you have to have this adapter, for example. It's very loose for this case. So maybe it needs a piece of paper there to make it snug. You connect the PC sync here, and then you connect the AS-01 on top, and you have the sensor looking forward, and you have the PC sync coming in. So, by the way, this one has film, so let's do a shot. The film inside is Delta 400, so let's come to f8 here, and let's do 200 125th, right? And then let's do make sure that we are in electronic, not the type of flash, right? And then let's, by the way, in this camera, the bottom plate, you have to be careful with not putting it far enough so that it doesn't interfere with the advance lever here. And then you can see it's really hard to make it not snug. Not my favorite fitment. Maybe put a piece of something here, I don't know. So let's load, and oh, this is off. And then let's put the focus to let's say 5 feet, because I'm gonna do something really close, and we do boom. That, you hear that? And well, you also might see the flash. So it's working fine. It's just that the fitment here and the fitment at the bottom plate, it's a little awkward. Nothing you cannot fix with that piece of paper. So this is really good. Let's go to the next. Okay, this is a Bronica S2. This is one of the cases where we start running into issues. So it does have a PC sync out. So I can connect with the included cable of the Luxmaster. I can connect directly, so I can make it fire. Everything good, but I don't have a cold shoe for the AS-01. If you can MacGyver some solution here or here, I don't know, using a rubber band, Velcro, a magnet, you can make it work, but as is, I don't see it. Maybe you can use one of the grips of the Bronica and then put in the Luxmaster on the other side. I don't know. Like I don't see how this one is gonna work. So this is a Crown Graphic, and in the past I have used this side plate here for the traditional flash to put with Velcro the Luxmaster. I have video on that on my channel. I removed one of the plates, and now the bottom plate at the extended position, maximum extension, can actually fit. So you have two ways of placing a Luxmaster in a Crown Graphic. You can use a Velcro on this attachment, or you can remove the first attachment, and then you only have this one that's not going to interfere. It still have covering a little bit of the viewfinder. You can see it here. It's covering it a little bit. You can still use it. I have used it. So it's not perfect. And then you bring the PC sync and you connect. Now, in terms of the AS-01, the challenge is there is no cold shoe. So if you can MacGyver a cold shoe attachment on top of the rangefinder or in the front of the two eyes of the rangefinder, then that will be feasible. You can also try to like have it in your hand, I guess, and put it around here, or using a rubber band somehow, put it on the front. I really don't see this very suitable for the current graphic, though it would be amazing to have that capability. Use it primarily, connect them directly using manual flash, and then I use a seconic light meter or the table that I made with that measuring tape and a seconic light meter. So yeah, it's a project. You have to modify the crown graphic. All right, so that's what I wanted to show. Again, this is a impact PC sync to hot shoe adapter. That's necessary for some of these cameras to use the AS-01. I also got this PC sync spare that I needed for another flash. Anyway, get the accessory, should be in the box, and then put it in your analog cameras and give it a try. I'm excited about this. I will start using it very soon. So yeah, that's it.